So around this time a year ago, I graduated, and I'll be honest, I think I experienced what everyone else when they graduated experienced, is that kind of fear of like not knowing where you're going in life and deciding what you have to do. I mean, let's face it, you go from worrying about what you're going to have for pre-drinks as a student to worrying about what you're going to do for the rest of your life, so it's quite a change. Coming back to London was quite a shock because I had done my masters, so it's like a lot of my friends had got jobs and they're a bit more established in London, and I felt like I was like a year behind, like I needed to do catch up. When I first got back, I felt a little bit bombarded by like image status and career and where you were in your career and social status, and it felt like a lot of people were trying to mimic the people in Made in Chelsea. Like people had watched Made in Chelsea and been like, I'm gonna be like that. And I felt a lot of pressure, and I think a lot of people think your teenage years are where you feel most pressured, and personally, from personal experience, I think it's your 20s. I think because you don't have school and you don't have rules, people associate that with just, well, you're fine. But actually, I noticed a lot of people were freaking out. There was like this huge competition about career and where you were and how sophisticated you were. Were you dating? Were you grown up enough to be dating? And weight as well. Like some of my friends had dramatically lost a lot of weight, my girlfriends, and I think there's this pressure to like be this skinny career businesswoman who's also got a boyfriend and is ready to have a family, and it's like you're juggling all these different aspects and it freaks you out. It can freak you out. I think also it didn't help that a lot of people brag about this stuff as well, because it's a defense mechanism. If you're insecure and you don't know where you're going in life, people make out their life is totally amazing online or when you meet them, and then it's like a vicious cycle because it freaks more people out, and then they have to kind of overcompensate, and the whole thing just kind of gets worse and worse. And I wasn't unhappy and I wasn't worrying the whole time, but I did at times let it get to me and I was freaking out. And it didn't help people were saying things like, oh, you know, you might be getting too old to find a boyfriend, or oh, at this age you should be at this level of your career. And it seems like we all put this time limit on our 20s, like this is the time to live, so we're gonna just freak out and put a lot of stress on every aspect of our life. So 3 to 4 months ago, I just was like, that was a good thing, okay, in case you thought that was a bad thing, that was a good thing. That was me basically saying, I'm gonna stop worrying. It dawned on me that I was spending so much time worrying about my future that I wasn't really enjoying the present. And I know that sounds really cheesy, but it's true. And since having done this and just stopped caring so much, I've just done so much. I used to doubt myself a lot, and I've stopped doing that, and I think a huge part of that is surrounding yourself by really supportive, caring people. There's a big difference I've discovered between a cool friend and a good friend. If you hang around people that are really good with you and don't make you panic and don't make you worry about things and don't make you doubt yourself, then it just makes the world a difference. Now, let me just make this clear. I wasn't like unhappy last year. I don't want you thinking a year ago I wasn't happy, but I did go through moments where I would worry or I would freak out a bit. Part of why I love making videos is because whenever I did worry, I turned that worry into something funny and I made it something positive. I don't know if you can tell, but like the dating video, the mid-20s crisis, the London look, these are all the worries I'm talking about in this video. And like you can make a joke of it and turn into something positive. What's even better is some of you are going through this too and you leave me comments and I'm like, oh my gosh, other people are going through this as well. I think people think I just do these videos to entertain, purely for entertainment only. And like I love doing it, I love making people laugh, but there's an element that's really helped me too, process stuff and put it in a video and make it something I can take the mick out of, like embarrassing situations. A lot of them have actually happened to me. So instead of like getting upset about it, I will put it in a video and try and make a joke of it. You can spend your whole life worrying about what other people think of you. You can try and impress them. But what's the point? If people are going to judge you on superficial stuff, then they're not worth impressing. So this all leads to the fact that last week I did something that I've wanted to do for years, and I think last year I would have just doubted myself too much to do, so I finally got around to do it. I bit the bullet, and last week I did my first ever stand-up. If you want to see these stand-up, I'll put the link there, I'll put it at the end of the video as well. I want to say a massive thank you as well to my friends who were really supportive and showed up. Nikki, Sammy, Linda, Sam, Doug and Tomic for filming. A massive thank you to Russ, because he met me a few days before and gave me loads of advice. Like, I didn't even know how to hold a microphone, so Russ, thank you so much. And a massive thank you to Moana and Jamie as well, because Russ, Moana and Jamie, you've all been like encouraging me for a good year now to do this. So I just like a big thank you, and I really appreciate it. And I really appreciate obviously anyone who watches my videos, so cute. And for lasting this long in my video as well. Like, this is probably my slowest video. Wow, you got to this. Is anyone watching? Is anyone? Can I do anything right now? Is anyone actually watching? I wonder if I could just like... I'll do a proper video next time. I know this is very slow. And have a great week. I hope you're well. And I'll speak to you soon in a more light-hearted, faster manner. Bye. You'd just never get a lady to say that, would you? A lady would never say that. Because we can multitask, so we do them both at the same time.